Traditions continue, not just with the life of one organization, but that of many organizations that work together. Through the system known as feeding, players migrate through the Euclid Boys League and then into the Pony League. Players are drafted by their managers, but never eliminated. This allows for a solid game and personal experience where the fundamentals have an added factor: fun.
Well, there's a ton of them, but my memory's not that good. You know, I still remember Gianniker and the Shishlas, the Danowitzes and Sullivans. I mean, just those kind of people were just outstanding. And they all went through the Pony League, all played in the All-Stars and played in the World Series and that kind of thing. And it, you know, it's been that way through the years.
Well, if you have, as Pony League does, a requirement to play a certain number of innings, okay, and stuff, that allows, allows players to get in that maybe some managers would not put in because there would be no requirement. So that's a good thing, because these players will have to play. And so, and you try to move players around so they play different positions, and you try to, create a team concept. In other words, if the player's not very good, maybe if he just gets his first hit, everybody will cheer and stuff like that. I mean, it's trying to bring everybody together on the same level and teach the kids that not everybody's on the same skill level.
Well, I really like the love of the sport, just the feeling of stepping up to home plate and everybody is around you, and just the old tradition of baseball. I mean, I love it. It's awesome.
I stay far back in the batter's box, and I don't keep my feet so far apart, keep them close in, and I keep one foot out, and then when the pitch is coming, I bring it in and then bring my foot forward and swing.
I just like how it plays and how you're with all your friends and you can just go out there and play and it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but...
I really do think I matured a lot from the first year to the second year. I mean, it started off, I went up to the plate, didn't really have the mechanics down as much, and as the time went by over the winter time, I had teammates that helped me out a lot, and by the next season, the second year, I think I was ready to go prepared. The coaches worked with me, hand in hand, and I think by the second year, I was more of an improved player,
I get to compete against my friends because my best friends aren't on my team and they're all on different teams.
I just became a better person. Didn't always judge people just how they looked and just got to know people better.
I think the most important values are sportsmanlike conduct. I think that's the most important thing, which the league really has stressed over the past years. I mean, that's a key thing, because if you go out there and just act any way you try to act, it's just going to follow you throughout the years of baseball, and it's just not going to work at all. It's very important that you have good sportsmanship. It's needed.
My coaches help me to not always get upset when you're not going to get in at the position you wanted to get in or where you wanted to bat.
One time when I was rounding first, I went a little far and they threw it to first, but I somehow got under the tag and was safe, and was relieved that I didn't get out and make a stupid decision.
It was mostly, he tried to tell us to keep it fun. Baseball is a sport just that, you're supposed to have fun. I mean, take the game serious, but it's about fun too. I mean, and that's what we mostly did throughout the second year, in our second season. I mean, we got so far, we had fun throughout the whole year, just like the Indians organization. You could tell they had a lot of fun this year. But we just went out there, had fun, tried to make it the best. And if we did mess up, I mean, we would try to correct it, but the most important part he told us was to have fun.
I've never managed a team in Pony, but I ended up getting stuck into umpiring. Didn't know with my son, so I ended up getting my son as an umpire. So my son and I, that's our togetherness, our bonding time is when we're on the field together. That's our time to bond.
When the kids actually first come onto the field, the young people, they're kind of at an awe because most of them have never played on a fenced-in field such as this. They look around, they see banners, they see people constantly working up in the press box. You have the announcing, you have the statistical programs going on, official scorekeeping going on, the concessions are being run, and there's always something going on. It's never a still moment. Never a still moment. A lot of it, though, especially under the lights, takes a lot of adjustment to play under those lights. It's not what you see on TV, because naturally the smaller the field, the lesser the lights. You don't have this bright daylight issue. So it takes some adjustment for these young people, but they do adjust.
A lot of times the kids will, listen more to their managers than they do their own parents. It's just it's the nature of the beast, I guess. And the managers, if they're good role models, it's going to be a great influence on the kid.
What does it provide for the community? It provides the opportunity for the players to play baseball and interact with their peers in a competitive environment. And in a competitive environment, a friendly competitive environment, not an all-out war type thing, but a friendly environment where the camaraderie can be from one player to another players. I mean, you see players from one team and they'll be rooting on their buddies the next game. That's what this is all about. It's bringing the city together on a field.
So a lot of kids from Euclid come and play baseball here. It's a very strong league, and they don't have to travel very far to get here.
It was probably like 3 weeks after the season ended. I was like ready to go back out there. I couldn't even wait. The winter was horrible. I was like, oh. But the pony program is great. I like it a lot. I mean, the announcer, just stepping up to the plate is great. It's just a good feeling. It gives you like the feeling of being in a major league ball game. You know what I mean? It's there.
We watch them grow, not only as a citizen, as a young man or young woman, but as a person, into themselves, where they learn the commitment, they learn dedication. And I always took it that if you left the field and learned one thing every day, every time you played, every practice, you've accomplished a lot. You've accomplished quite a lot.